Hello, this is not a spring chicken. I've heard about what all those Facebook users... Oh, wait a minute. No, there's 5 Facebook users. But you know, there's something in common with those people. And yes, the people that got those White House emails, we'll call it cookies. Time to go on a cookie diet. Oh, you're still curious? Well, guess what? You're just going to have to hang on because we're going to bring Oldecam on for comments on the headlines of today. I know, it is so dark and gloomy outside. Call it June gloom. It sure feels like December is here, doesn't it?
Oh, it's cold out there.
It is. Well, that's why we're indoors today. But healthcare concession riles left and the right are unmoved.
Yeah, and Obama this morning announced that he is not abandoning the left. But the problem is the party is starting to abandon him in every direction.
Ooh, that's not good.
That's right.
And the party abandoning the president, especially when you've got a majority?
Well, that's because they said the majority of the people in this nation, here's one that was yesterday, from BS to the Bull. He said he wanted to know what the Democrats were drinking and let the rest of the nation know it because they firmly believe that the majority of the people in this nation are demanding the public option on health care.
They're demanding it.
They're demanding it.
Of course they are. Obama criticizes a Cold War approach to defense.
Oh yeah, he said that we're overspending on weapons that aren't needed and won't be needed because these are reasonable people and you can talk to them. Well, he's talked to everybody since he was president and hasn't convinced one single country to do anything he wants them to do. Not one.
Mm-hmm. Hurricane Bill. Oh yeah. Hurricane Bill. Gather strength out in the Atlantic.
Yeah, but as pirates will know, Hurricane Bill will probably fade away.
The spokesman for Pakistani Taliban capture officials say.
Let's get another spokesperson.
Why are you laughing?
Let's get somebody with a long beard and wears a headdress over his eyes. You can just pick them up anywhere on the street.
Well, is that like saying all Asians look alike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Taliban are real easy to find. They're the guys with the really long beards. The Taliban, they won't shave for any purpose, so.
Really?
That's right. They're religious fanatics.
Alternate plan as health option muddies debate.
Well, yeah, because they said, okay, here's how it works, is that if they take any plan, they get it into the House and Senate conference meeting, and the Democrats won't even do that.
Why not?
Because they're making Hubert Humphrey proud. He said the Democratic Party was a party of individuals that would form a firing squad in a circle. They're doing it again.
Oh boy. The White House says it did send unwanted emails.
But George Bush was responsible.
Now how could he be responsible for that?
He's responsible for everything that goes wrong with Obama.
The UN, although people are realizing they're not blaming George Bush.
They're blaming Obama now. They said Obama's deficit is twice the size of the largest deficit ever in the history of our nation. And it's growing.
Isn't that just due to inflation?
No, it's due to how much money he's spending. There isn't any inflation, remember?
Oh, that's right, that's right. The UN chief warns of incalculable suffering without the climate deal.
But they're not going to get it because countries all over the world are refusing to jump onto it. The Chinese aren't going to do it. The Russians aren't going to do it. The Indians aren't going to do it. None of the third world countries that are going to be the major polluters are going to do it. So the United States can't, okay. If the United States could have passed his cap and trade bill, they would have passed it. The Senate won't go for it.
Prosecutors say man stole 130 million credit card numbers.
Yeah, and here's a piece of advice. Don't ask the federal government if your card was one of them, because then it puts you in Obama's database.
Oh, people don't think about that.
That's right.
Oh, and 130 million, that's an awful lot.
That's right.
That's why they sell all those credit card, protection.
But it doesn't do any good because they said what is happening is people are going out to buy, what's happening in credit card companies are canceling the credit cards out on people. And they're going out to eat and finding out, and other things, going to gas station and finding out they don't have any credit. The card's been canceled on them.
Well, that's
what they did because they were hit by so many. They canceled all those cards just about.
Really?
Yeah. They're going to issue a new one, but...
Wait a minute, so many were stolen, they didn't even bother looking up the numbers.
They just canceled them. There's mass canceling of credit cards, so...
Ouch. Obama lawyers offer reluctant defense of gay marriage ban.
Well, the problem is that it was passed overwhelmingly in the House and the Senate. And under a Democratic-controlled president. There's no chance whatsoever that this is going to get, he wants them to pass a new law that he can sign that will undo that one. It's not going to be done.
More workers to handle car rebates.
Yeah. They said, that like the stimulus only got 10% of the money out. They said only 2% of the clunkers for money is out. Yet they spent $1 billion. And
2% of the money's out.
And 2% of the money's out. And they've got, well, this is 2% of the $3 billion now.
I can give them odds like that.
The money...
I mean, if you went to Vegas, you would not gamble on the government.
And 8 out of the top 10 cars that are being bought are not American cars, and most of them are basically big luxury vehicles or SUVs.
That kind of is true.
Yeah, basically it's that, they eat more gas is what it does.
Iraq may hold vote on the U.S. withdrawal.
Yeah, because Obama's dancing on top of a table in the White House because that means he can have the money to use for his social programs.
Dell is developing the smartphone for China Mobile.
Why is everybody hung up on phones? There's so many phones out there now that they're on top of one another. I mean, like, anybody know about Motorola and Sprint and all these people? They can't sell.
Those are major companies.
That's right.
Spanair crash, result of human and technical error.
Well, yeah, there's always a human error, they said nowadays, so.
Oh, of
They're going
course.
to blame it on the pilots.
Phones and PCs put the ebook within reach of Kindle-less.
Well, I don't know why anybody wants it. You could always download a book to read. I mean, if you could download them to listen to, you can download them to read.
Well, yeah.
I mean, everybody go, okay, if you have a little netbook, you can sit there and put the stupid thing on it. If you have a computer, you can always put them on it.
Part of it is I don't have a Kindle, and the ones that have it apparently love it, but, well, I guess...
Yeah, but they discovered a mean little fact is that the people over at Amazon can delete books on your computer without your knowledge.
Are they still doing that?
Well, yeah.
Oh.
But now they all know.
Pakistan captures spokesman for Baitullah Masood.
I know. I know. It's just like, what good is it? I mean, Obama will just release him.
Oh, that's true. Threat of violence looms over the Afghan vote.
Well, yeah, they have decided anybody that has a inked finger to show they voted is going to have the finger cut off. So
what?
That's what the Taliban's threatening to do now. So.
Taiwan's vice foreign minister resigns over storm.
Well, not like he could control the storm. He's not the weather witch. Maybe he does know the weather witch and just.
He could.
Yeah.
Stocks in the green despite drop in housing starts.
I know. It's miserable news today. Unemployment is around 10%. Retail tanked no matter what they said. Nobody is buying and the banks aren't loaning, but the stock went up. This morning they had people wearing shades because they didn't want to see, they didn't want to see with the ridiculousness.
Really?
Well, we're going to do, this is what was this morning from one of the people on one of the things. He said, quoting Benjamin Franklin, a fool and his money are soon parted.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, the stocks are going down and they're buying, which means they're going to continue to go down. Okay, we'll put it this way. Everything that they buy today, if it goes down tomorrow, they lose. And it's not likely to go back up again for some time.
The Facebook lawsuit by 5 in Orange County.
Yeah, it's all about cookies.
Oh, and more about that later, so you'll have to hear about that special segment. A collision probe encounters more trouble as agencies feud.
Oh yeah, how about this? The day after Obama signs a contract with the air traffic controllers, the air traffic controller wasn't actually in control of the plane when the plane crashed into the helicopter.
What?
Yeah, Obama's finally settled like the 20-some-year-old feud with the air traffic controllers on their terms.
Oh,
their union.
Yeah.
And then as a gift to the union, they've dropped the charges against the air traffic controller.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
You can win a battle by taking little steps, but you're never going to win the war.
I can let you